going crazy. We thought since, gotta get you in there, are you in there? This weekend is the Shark Teeth Festival, and since we're not gonna be there because we're doing some pickleball tournament, we thought we would come out to Casperson Beach and give you some tips and tricks on how to find some shark teeth. With us today, we have our shark tooth expert, Trevor.
I don't know about that, but I've been known to find a tooth or two.
So we have some different ways of finding shark teeth. One of my favorite, and I think it's yours too, is just to walk and search. But I found one. Oh my God, that's a good looking one too.
Yeah, put that on your other earring.
Yep.
That usually works the best. It's just walking, searching. You're looking for little black shiny tees. I don't know if y'all can see that, but they're just like little black shiny tees. And that's a good example of what you're gonna see on the beach.
A lot of people think on the beach, they think big sharks. Because I remember when we were in South Carolina, this one lady was going, I thought it was gonna be big white teeth.
Yeah, like huge shark teeth. They hear shark tooth and shark tooth hunting. First thing they say is, well, if there's all those shark teeth, aren't there a lot of sharks? No, there isn't a lot of sharks. These are all kind of prehistoric shark teeth, and they're pretty small when you come to the beach. Occasionally there'll be a big one found here and there, but pretty much you're gonna find the small ones.
Yeah, because it's like if there's been some storms or some major like activity in the water, you'll get lucky sometimes. Trevor, no lie, we were in South Carolina talking to this lady. We got up at the crack of dawn to go search for shark teeth because at Folly Beach you could find big ones, and he stopped to talk and no lie stepped right over it. And what did she do?
She found it right after we got done talking, and I
she
was like yeah, and it was a beaut. It was probably 5-6 inches, just gorgeous. Like, I hated to even look at it. I was happy for her, but I would have been happier for me if I found it.
But no lie, we actually thought about tackling her and taking it and just like run.
Just for a minute.
But here's some tips and tricks on how to spot the little ones when you're walking.
Yep, just looking for triangular shapes. Little T's, little triangles, anything black and shiny.
Shiny. They will be much shinier than a rock.
Yep.
Than a shell, because sometimes you find little pieces of that black shells.
And you might find some brown ones. I like those a lot. They call them brownies, and they can be real pretty as well. There's all different kinds of shapes. They've got all different kinds. You can look them up online. Great white, lemon shark, tiger shark, bull shark. They've got all kinds of different shapes and whatever, but they're all basically going to be shiny black little T's and triangles. That's what you want to look for.
Okay, so after the walking technique, and this can go in with the walking technique, but you have what's called like a floating sifter.
Yep.
You'll see those. It has like pool noodles around the edges, but it helps it to float.
Yep.
And how do those work?
And pretty much you're going to get one of these baskets, which if you haven't seen them before, they're about this big. They've got a whole bunch of holes in them, similar to the sifter. You're going to scoop into some shells and dump it on the sifter. Once you get it on the sifter, you're going to spread them all out. Hopefully a lot of the sand and the stuff is going to shake through the sifter, and hopefully exposing some shark teeth. You can actually cover a lot of ground doing it this way because you're taking huge buckets of shells and and dumping them. So if you spend 2 or 3 hours doing this, you're probably going to find hundreds.
And you'll do that while you're in the water because it floats. So one person can hold it, the other person can scoop.
And our shark tooth shovel is basically like a screen. It's got a basket, you know, sand will go through it, and that's all it is.
And you just kind of, you know, finger around in it and look around and you'll find some.
And then there's another technique that you'll see a lot of people doing on the beaches where they'll just grab a seat. They'll send one sucker out there to scoop up shells, and he'll come run and dump it in the middle of a, you know, maybe 2 or 3 people. And he won't really get to look for many shark teeth, but he will supply these 2 people, and they'll find tons of shark teeth, and he'll get a good workout for pulling up so much shells.
Yeah.
And they'll leave these huge mounds of shells around, which will eventually get washed out when the tide comes in and out.
Yeah, so if you're ever on the beach and you see these huge mounds of shells, you're like, what
And
is
you're
that
wondering
doing
what
there?
that is, that's what was
That's
going
what
down.
It is. That's what's going down.
Shark tooth harvesting, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, and you can also, you'll see like a pole, and it'll have what looks like, what is that? It's like a little, like a kitchen colander sifter thing.
Yeah. And sometimes those are, you can buy those, or some people will make them. A lot of this stuff people will actually make. You can buy it all down in, there's a couple of shark tooth stores, Shark Frenzy, what's the other one?
Fossil Frenzy.
Fossil Frenzy, and then even Walmart carries some of it locally here, so you can get all that stuff here or make it yourself.
And I think you can rent them. If you're just in town for the weekend or something, I think one of those places actually will rent them to you.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool.
And then if you want to find the big teeth, here's the deal. So you go out quarter mile, half mile, mile scuba diving. There's actually spots you can go to from the shore. So if you're certified, you can you know, rent you a tank, bring your scuba gear. You can actually rent all the scuba gear too. Go to the shore and you'll hustle out, and we're going to the, they call it the boneyard. And it's you know, it basically covers the whole length of all the way down Venice Beach, Minnesota Beach, all the way down. It's as close to a couple 100 yards out to a quarter to a half mile to a mile out. And that has been less picked through and sifted through. So this,
So
and
you
I
can-
like to do this.
And you can
yeah.
do that just walking in from
You
the
can do it
beach?
from walking in from the beach. You will be doing a lot of swimming, so you'll waste a lot of your air while you're heading out to find shark teeth. But once you get there, you know, you could do it for sure, and I've done it.
I've not.
Yeah.
I've not. I'm not certified. I don't know if I could do it. I barely can snorkel.
But when you do that, and these aren't, mind you, these aren't huge, but this is the stuff you find. But you can find way bigger than this even. But these are what you can get.
And Trevor's like 6'4", so he's got big hands. So look,
Yeah.
I mean, look how
These are big.
these are huge.
Yeah.
You see those?
And these aren't even huge. I mean, you can get them up
To me,
to
they're
5 and 6 inches. So that would be like probably that big.
Cause dude, I'm happy when I find one of these. I'm like, yeah.
And another interesting thing is, and I don't know why exactly this is, and I don't think they're out of the same shark's mouth, but for some reason, and this goes on the shore for some reason, and when I'm scuba diving for some reason, I will find one shark tooth and almost always find one right next to it. These particular shark teeth, I think it was these two, this was a couple weeks ago, I was down there on the ground looking for shark teeth, and you'll use your hands and you'll be picking up stuff a lot. I picked both of these up and examined them at the same time, and bam, got 2 shark teeth.
Came from the same shark.
I think it was from the same shark. I
And-
should have kept digging because they probably had a whole bunch of them right there.
There's probably like the bones and everything.
Yeah.
But like this too, it doesn't look like this when you get it out of the water. It's
Yeah.
got barnacles all over
You
it.
got to clean it
So
up.
you have to clean it up, and I'll post a picture too of what it looks like when you brought it home. So you have to soak them in vinegar, is what we did.
Yeah. And then, so you can take charters. There's numerous charters in the area that'll take you out for 2 tank, 3 tank dives. They'll range from anywhere from 100 to 175 bucks, depending on how many tanks you want to go. They'll take you to all the good spots. Or I end up with some buddies that have boats that actually dive and do shark
So
tooth.
get a friend with a boat.
Or get a boat. Or Freedom Boat Club. My one buddy had a Freedom
Oh,
Boat
yeah.
Club, and we used his boat and went out there and hunted for shark teeth. And I'll just give him gas money
Oh, yeah, I
or
forgot about that.
yeah, whatever like that. We'll find some good ones. And he's actually found some big ones.
Big honking was it?
Big.
We can get a picture from.
Yeah,
from
I've
him.
asked him for pictures again. He sent me pictures before, but I lost them somehow. But hopefully I'll get them and I'll post a few if he lets me. But anyway, so this
I
is
found
another.
This
This
one. I
one.
found this one.
Okay, so we go up into the mountains to go mountain bike riding every year, and This is one of those chamois ruby hunting mines that
I
we go
love
to.
those where they give you the big old bucket of dirt.
Yeah,
and
you pay them
digging.
kind of $100 or $100, and you sift through all this dirt, and you're looking for rubies and gemstones and rocks and all these things. So they slipped, you know, interesting things in there, and they slipped this in there. So this is not actually from Venice Beach.
No.
This is a beast. So this would be a monster if it was full blown.
And you do find shards,
Yep.
like out here and in the water, but this is my mountain tooth.
But this is a good example of probably a 6-incher. You know, so
yeah.
if that was full, it would be about that big.
This comes from a mountain shark.
Yeah, so they
This is a
slipped that
mountain
into
shark.
our bucket of dirt.
And I think they heard us talking about where we were from.
Yeah, so they knew what to do.
So they put that in there.
They excited us, you know.
So this is my mountain shark tooth. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, from the Smoky Mountains, and you know there wasn't any sharks up there, I don't think, right?
I don't know.
I doubt it, but
Well, how did they get that?
they got it from somebody down wherever. They just fill their buckets of dirt with all these fake gemstones and rocks and stuff to get you all excited, but that was...
I was excited. I didn't even have to go in the water to get it. Paid for a bucket of dirt.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It
Yeah.
was an expensive bucket of dirt. That was a couple $100.
This is all we have from it. So, and the other one is snorkeling. You can just go out and snorkel, put your little snorkel gear on, and you know, especially during high tide when the little
When it's when it's a lot smoother out and the water's not splashing in your snorkel, you can go over to anywhere really that there's shells. You can kind of sift through and look for sharks. You know, pretty much anywhere there's shells, you're gonna find some. You know, it's just staying focused and handling all kinds of dirt and shells, and you're gonna find stuff. You know. Casperson Beach, I think they actually call it Shark Tooth Beach. Really good spot for shark tooth hunting. Anywhere down the whole beach. I myself, and I think she agrees, Minnesota Beach is our favorite. Blind Pass Beach seems like we find the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Blind Pass, I swear I find so much more than you can even find on Minnesota Beach, which is the same piece of beach.
Yep, it's just farther down.
I always find, tons. Casperson,
Yeah.
You know what, we used to even get up every morning and we would walk the entire beach all the way down to the South Venice. They have like a little drop off, or their little ferry drops them off, or their little personal beach or whatever. And we would walk the entire coastline and we might find a couple.
Yeah.
But some days, like, I think it varies between like the summertime and the wintertime as to finding more teeth.
Yeah, could be.
I think so.
Or people are picking on the
look it
teeth
up.
in the winter because it's in season. So I think maybe the summer might be better because there's less people looking. Possibly, I don't know.
Maybe. I ain't thinking they suck it dry. They've taken the teeth.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, this is the size you'll find walking. These are walking teeth. Hold that bag. These are the walking teeth. These are some that you will find scuba diving and much bigger than this. Like, they found some bigger ones than this. And
this one is if you're not very streetwise and you go up in the mountains and you do some ruby mining, you will find one of these if you buy a big enough bucket of dirt. So tell them you want the big bucket, spend a few $100 and you can get one of these.
Yeah, just kind of hint that you want a shark tooth. That was a shark tooth.
I'm starting to doubt it's even real. Maybe it's a porcelain.
It's real. Boy,
Nah,
you
it's
gotta
real.
flush your mouth. You can see where the
enamel.
Enamel's coming off of it.
Yeah. No, it's real. I'm just teasing. I hurt her feelings.
I'm gonna make a necklace out of it. Hold on. Oh yeah.
Filling up with a
Oh, look at that.
a neck ache
Look
with
at
that thing.
What's up?
Dip it in gold.
Look, I put one on my earring. You remember Janet Jackson used to have the key on her earring?
Yeah.
I got shark tooth. Look at it.
Cool.
I'm good. So anyway, we are at Casperson Beach right now. We're going to show you the sunset. We talked about the shark teeth. If you decide to go out and go hunting for shark teeth, let us know. Drop a comment below. Tell us if you found some. Tell us if you go.
Can they post pictures?
No.
Can't post pictures.
No,
Wow.
but you can go be friends with us on Instagram, our Facebook page, and yeah, you can post a picture there.
Sweet.
Yeah. Like, you know, any of the things that maybe we have. I'll go and I'll put, hey, if you found any shark teeth, post them here. So look for that post, and yeah, go find some shark teeth.
Cool. Happy shark tooth hunting.
Happy shark tooth hunting, and we will catch you in the next video.
Later.